I'm still very, quite frankly, disturbed from the previous episode of Thomas. I was kind of nervous to watch Edward, Gordon, and Henry, particularly because I realised Henry was in this episode. Yeah, it's definitely nowhere near as bad as the previous one. It's quite sweet. It's the fourth episode of Thomas and Friends, directed by David Mitton, aired originally in 1984. And Gordon has an accident, and Edward tries to help push the carriages, but Edward's not big enough on his own to be able to help out. And because this accident has happened near the tunnel where Henry has been walled up, they say, okay, Henry, you're ready to come out. Come along and help. And he backs out of the tunnel. And I just thought, well, yeah, you could have done that the entire time because the back of the tunnel was open and you've literally just left it via the back rather than them taking the wall down. And I feel like that wouldn't have been lost on me as a child. I think it wouldn't be lost on any young viewer, so I'm not entirely sure what the point of any of that was. But nevertheless, Henry is now ready to go outside. And he works together with Edward to try and get these carriages to the station. And then ultimately they work together with Gordon to get Gordon back to the tunnel so he can rest. And it's all about teamwork and friendship and working together. And I guess for Henry, it's about facing your fears. Or at least having time to reflect on your fears and realise that maybe it's not as scary as you first thought. I still don't agree with the treatment of him, but the fact that he just backed out of the tunnel without any problems, without them removing the wall, suggests that that wall was completely pointless anyway. Nevertheless, definitely a sweet message, an important message about teamwork and working together, and ultimately about friendship as well. Edward, Gordon, and Henry is free from problematic opinions. It's got a lot of little characters in, which I thought were very well placed. The camera angles of the trains moving I thought were beautiful. It looks very, I mean, you can tell it's a model, but it looks realistic enough. The Fat Controller had some brilliant facial expressions. It definitely seems like they're getting a lot more creative and a lot more confident. And I'm still really keen to see where the rest of the episodes go.